Hello guys, welcome to the Creative Coffee. So today we will learn about all the selectors of CSS. So basically we have created two parts of this video, and in first part we will cover the half of the selector, and in second part we will cover rest of the selector. So in first selector we have the universal selector. So we denote the we select the universal selector using the star. So if you have any number of element inside your HTML and you want to select all the element, so you can use the universal selector. So here in universal selector will select all the element. So here you can apply the properties border 1 pixel solid red. So this will apply on the body, on the head, on the all the element will have this property. So this is called the universal selector. Universal selector are able to select all the element. After that we have the element selector. In element selector we can select one individual element at a time. So using H1 we are selecting this H1 all the elements. So this one is element selector. So this one is the element selector. So you know about the element selector, so you have to basically write the element name and boom, you are able to select this. After that you have the class selector. Class selector is the selected by dot class, and you can write your class here, and you can apply property font size 30 pixel, make it bigger 50 pixel. So your class, so here you need to apply class equals to your class. So this will look automatically. Next selector we have the ID selector. So here we class selector is always selected with dot, and the ID selector is selected with hash. So here is the your ID. Your ID is here, and you can select the your ID. ID equals to your ID. So this will impacted here. So this one is the ID selector. After that we have Descendant Selector. So Descendant Selector is nothing but you have one div element. Inside div element you have like some element like S2, sorry, S2, and you have P element. This one is P. This one is P2. This one is the paragraph 2. This one is heading type 2. So inside you have, we already covered the ID selector. So I'm going to remove this. After that, Descendant Selector. If you want to select all the element inside the div element, so you will have to just write we are going to select using that. So this one is the conditional CSS. This will only select the P element if P is inside the div. So here you can apply the color red. So both P is red. Now if we move to this P outside this div block, so this will not going to impact this. So this will work only if the inside the P block. So we have covered the Descendant Selector. After we have the Child Selector. In Child Selector, something like if we have the UL element, and inside UL we have the LI and list item 1. So we have the different list item. So if you want to select all the child element, so just you have to write li UL greater than li, and inside this element we have to write color. Just apply your property. This will apply on the all the items. So this one is the child selector. you can if you have the div also inside div there are several child p element, and if you remove this you can we have the here you have to write the div, and here you can write the p. So all the child element have the same selector. So we have the adjacent selector. Adjacent selector have the nothing fancy, but you can select the thing of using plus sign. All the p adjacent, this one is applied on the all the p, but because this one is the adjacent of all 3p, so this one applied on all the three. So if we have the h2, and so this one is applied only on one p element, so h2, so this one h2, and after that descent. So this, you can confuse this adjacent sibling selector, but this one is the adjacent. Now is the general sibling selector. This one is the selected with like a similar way, and we here we go. This one symbol is red, so color red. So this one is the all select the all the sibling. So if you have n number of siblings, this will select all the siblings which apply the same property. So this one is the general sibling selector. So this, so we will cover rest of the selector in next video. So if you find this video is informative, so you can like this video.